You are listening to Single Smart Female.
This is us letting it all hang out about your love life, examining Steph's dating experiences, and answering your hot topic dating questions. Just you, Steph, and me. No topic is off limits and no filters involved. This is Jen.
And I'm Steph. If you have a question about your love life that you would like us to answer, you can submit your question at singlesmartfemale.com. Hello, ladies, and welcome to show 26 of Single Smart Female. This is Steph, and I'm here with Jen.
Hey, ladies.
We're just going to kick it off with Jen reading our question for today.
Our question for today comes from My Love in Miami, who is a 44-year-old professional self-made woman. She writes, I'm a single mom, separated, and in the process of a divorce that's been dragging on for 2 years. I'm actively dating men from an online site. I'm dating 3 interesting men, but one of them I've been seeing for 2 months now, and we have amazing chemistry, really awesome sex, and are compatible, but he has recently had difficulties with his car breaking down. So it's been weeks now that he's been unable to see me, and yet he goes out of his way to visit me for sex. Either he gets an Uber or he walks blocks to get to my house. He calls and texts me daily since we met. He's told me I'm his everything and that he wants a serious relationship. But lately, all we seem to meet for is sex and not go out anymore like we used to when he had a working car. I haven't stopped going out with other guys. It's just that I really want to be with him exclusively, but I am scared if I do, he'll end up fucking me over like other guys have, because guys before always change on me once they know I'm exclusive with them. I'm a self-made, professional, attractive woman, and drawing guys isn't my issue. Keeping a strong relationship with a man is. Do I risk being exclusive with a guy that's only sexing me and hope when his car situation remedies, he'll spend quality time with me? Or do I continue dating and not take undue risk? Would you like to start, Steph?
I would love to start. My Love in Miami. Yeah. Okay. If you are considering being exclusive with somebody a risk, it's not time to start an exclusive relationship. Exclusivity comes once you have established a pattern of what you want in a relationship. If he's treating you the way that you want to be treated consistently, then you consider exclusivity. You never want to get into a relationship in hopes that he'll change in any way. It's just like you don't want to marry somebody that you think once you're married, everything's going to be perfect, because that's not how it works. People are already themselves. And then when you actually give them more of yourself, they relax into the way that they are versus trying to step up. He's not going to, oh, she gave me exclusivity, so now I'm going to be better. That's not quite how it works.
I have a lot of concerns about this guy. I don't think that you should stop dating him. So let me make that very clear from the start, My Love in Miami. I think he's great to include in your mantourage, but I think right now what you have is a very fancy booty call. He's willing to do a lot of legwork. Literally, he'll walk to your house in order to have sex, which obviously means the sex is amazing. Like you said, I trust you on that. And maybe he is saying all the sweet things. But if this guy isn't walking his hot legs to take you other places, or at bare minimum letting you drive to go out on dates, you've got this set up where you've made yourself his booty call. And I have a lot of concerns about that, of you stepping into an exclusive relationship, which means you ask, do I just continue dating and not take undue risk? Yeah, I think it would be absolutely not a good idea at this point to go into an exclusive relationship with him. Now, aside from that, I think that you're doing a lot of great things. And I want to make sure I mention this because you're a single mom, and dating as a single mom can be fantastic. And you're doing one of the things that I love most. You're using online dating as your preferred method of meeting men, which is great for single moms because, hey, as a single mom, you have to be in control of your time. This isn't let me just do this haphazardly, this whole dating thing, and see what happens. No, you've got kids to consider. You've got your life to consider. You're a self-made woman, and that's great. I really want to commend you for doing that. With that said, I have some concerns about you, my love in Miami. I really do, and I don't like bringing this up, but I'm going to, because as a self-made woman, you're not the first woman who has come to me and I feel might be in a situation where you're a dating type that's called a Miss Dater Down, meaning you date guys who really shouldn't. Maybe it's fine to keep them in your mantourage, but they shouldn't be your ultimate goal, that you date guys possibly way underneath your economic level, your ambition level, sometimes your intelligence level, all those different things, just because they make you feel something in your body as a self-made woman that you haven't felt in a long, long time. Now, particularly, there are 5 different types of daters, and we're going to go over those types of daters in the second segment. But like I said, I believe you might fall into the Miss Dater Down category. And the reason I bring that up is because we're talking now about a guy who he's having car troubles, which car troubles aren't usually an ongoing situation. There's something that you take care of, maybe you have a couple weeks, but if it's going on a month, 2 months, and it's the same thing, the guy was out without a vehicle, especially in Miami. We're not talking in a place that has the most amazing, like a really great infrastructure for transportation like Manhattan or something. In Miami, if I'm not mistaken, you need a car to get around. And if he's willing to Uber to have sex with you, not to sex you, but to have sex with you, then he should also be willing to Uber or let you guys go out in your vehicle in order to go out on dates. So I have some serious concerns on whether or not this guy might actually be what they used to call in the 90s a scrub.
No, I don't want no scrub. No, seriously, I agree with Jen. This is a rough situation to be in. The fact that he has had car troubles, what sounds like been a decent period of time. Most men who are on top of their shit aren't going to go without a car for that long. Yeah, if he's walking to have sex with you and not walking to take you out for ice cream, then it doesn't matter if you are his everything. You're like, dudes say what they want to say to get what they want. You really need to pay attention to the actions that he is taking, and right now he's not taking action to pursue you
He's only pursuing you sexually, and if he's only pursuing you sexually, it's not relationship potential right at this moment. Again, you can definitely keep him in your mantourage and have some fun with him, and if you want to use him as your lover right now, there is nothing wrong with that. But if he hasn't asked you for exclusivity, plus he's not asking you to go out on dates anymore, but he bends over backwards to have sex with you because the sex is amazing, you need to consider...
He bends over backwards when he has sex with you.
Say that again, Steph?
Maybe he bends over backwards when he has sex with you.
Yes, absolutely. But you need to consider that this isn't a relationship yet. So just because you're having great, you have all the good feels with this, and it feels great, and the sex is good, and wow, you love it when he's around you and paying attention to you, he's not treating you exactly like an adored woman. And I won't settle for any less, because you told me, and I 100% believe you. You're attractive. You're a self-made woman. You've got your shit together. Plus, you have the added bonus of experience of being a mom. Fuck taking whatever scrub comes along. Okay? No. If he is going to be your man, he has to step up on all levels, not just the sexual playground. Got it? We love you, by the way.
This show is brought to you by Irresistibility, help for women with online dating. Are you experiencing inbox crickets or real-life crazies? It's not you, it's your online profile. Let us help you do online dating that leads to real-life love and romance. Go to helpmeonlinedate.com and we will send you the first 2 video chapters of our program for free.
Okay, Lover Girl, like we mentioned in the first part of today's show, this segment, we are going to cover the different types of daters, specifically Of course, we're talking about women. We're not talking about guys, so we are talking about women. And number 1 is Miss Serial Monogamous. This is the woman who only does relationships. She goes from one relationship to another or waits a significant period of time between relationships. She only dates one man at a time, going into a relationship after a week or 3. Most of these relationships putter out after a few years, if not before. And she often ends up settling for men who meet very few of her romantic needs. The second type of dater is Miss Non-Dater, and she tells herself, I'll get to my romantic life later. Years go by, and a sinking feeling continues to grow. She often wonders if her romantic time has passed. She'll say things like, a man would just slow me down, or who would be interested in me now? Or she never speaks up about how romantically lonely she really feels. Dater number 3, Miss can't make it to date 2, 3, or 4. This is the woman who finds dating utterly frustrating and heartbreaking. Every time she gives it another shot, the same damn thing happens. None of the men she meets ever turn into the love that she desperately wants. I've known quite a few women like this, and it's actually a very fun dater type to remedy. Number 4, as we mentioned in the first segment, Miss Dater Down. By the way, I used to be Miss Dater Down, just so you know. And this is the woman who only dates men intellectually, financially, or emotionally beneath her. I'm really still very surprised at how many smart, successful women actually fall into this category, and some spend years in a relationship with a man like this. I did with my ex-husband, but don't tell anyone. My ex-husband. Let me make that very clear. Ex-husband. And number 5, Miss Nobody really interests me, except him. Now, this lady, this is the woman who has lots of male attention, but finds most men inadequate. She only dates men with whom she has had immediate, insane chemistry. She becomes addicted to him almost immediately because underneath it all, she is scared to death she won't find another man she is as into as him. As the chemistry starts to fade, the fighting in the relationship starts in order to reignite the passion. This is also the woman who is more likely to have an affair with a man who is married or in a relationship. Hey again, single smart lady. It's time for the final thought on today's show.
Unless he is your booty call, you shouldn't be his.
This is Jen.
And this is Steph.
Don't forget to subscribe to our show in iTunes. And if you'd like to submit a question to us, come see us at singlesmartfemale.com. And if you just want to come play around and learn more about Mantourage dating, come see us at havehimyourway.com.
Talk to you next time.